An estimated 2 billion people, or one-third of the world's population, are infected with the bacteria that cause tuberculosis. One reason so many people are infected with TB is that it's spread through the air from one person to another. When someone with TB disease of the lungs or throat coughs or sneezes, the bacteria are expelled into the air. If people nearby breathe in these bacteria, they can become infected, and usually the infection remains latent. In latent TB infection, the bacteria are made inactive by the body's immune system. The bacteria can remain inactive for many years, perhaps for life. Most people who become infected with TB don't get active TB disease. However, an infected person remains at risk of developing active TB disease at any time. The bacteria can become active and multiply, especially if the immune system becomes impaired. The bad news is, approximately 2 million people in the world die each year from active TB disease. The good news is, people who have latent TB infection can get treatment that will prevent the development of active TB disease. As a healthcare worker, you play an important role in controlling TB. Your knowledge and skills are valuable in accurately identifying people who have TB infection. In this video, you'll learn how to test for TB infection by administering and reading the Mantoux tuberculin skin test. The Mantoux tuberculin skin test should always be placed and read by a designated trained healthcare worker. In the United States, the Mantoux tuberculin skin test has been the standard method for detecting latent TB infection since the 1930s. The skin test is used to evaluate people for latent TB infection. It's primarily used in two situations. First, it's used in contact investigations to test close contacts of people who have active TB disease. Second, it's used as part of targeted testing activities in various groups of people who are at high risk for TB, such as healthcare workers who serve high-risk clients, residents and employees of correctional facilities, and foreign-born people from areas that have a high TB incidence. The priorities for targeted testing of high-risk populations should be based on local epidemiologic data. Once you've decided who should be tested, then you can begin the Mantoux tuberculin skin test procedure.